A police department sued over claims officers made unlawful arrests.
It starts to erode the relationship between the public and the police.
New at 6, the allegations of an unwritten policy. And one former officer is telling only Channel 2 Action News how it encourages some to make bad arrests. Good evening, I'm Justin Farmer.
I'm Jovita Moore. The lawsuit against the DeKalb County Police Department alleges a quota system encourages officers to make bad arrests. Only Channel 2's Carrie Kavanaugh spoke to the attorney leveling these accusations. New at 6, Carrie's live in DeKalb County. She also spoke exclusively with a former officer who says if officers do not make quota, then they face consequences. Carrie.
Jovita, we've been piecing this story together for weeks since I got the initial tip about this pending lawsuit. We then tracked down that former officer. The officer said this quota policy wasn't written into the rule book, but it was nonetheless effectively enforced and communicated to the officers. We agreed to conceal this officer's identity, who now works for another agency.
Rose by any other name is still a quota.
Attorney Mark Bullman believes a quota system is encouraging some DeKalb County police officers to break the law. He's suing DeKalb County, alleging the quota encouraged DKPD officers to unlawfully detain, seize, and search persons and/or their automobiles without reasonable suspicion or probable cause, regularly resulting in unlawful arrests.
Absolute violation of someone's constitutional rights.
Bullman says his theory started with a single bad arrest. A surveillance camera recorded it in 2012. Bullman says the video shows a DeKalb officer planting marijuana on a man he later arrested. A grand jury later indicted Officer Demetrius Kendrick for violation of oath by public officer.
This all led to us wondering why he would do something like this for such a small misdemeanor arrest. When
he then obtained this audio recording of DeKalb's internal investigation into the officer and the arrest made by the Neighborhood Enforcement, or NET team.
I know if you don't make enough arrests or generate enough tickets or proactivity, you won't be on the NET team for very long.
That's correct.
So did you feel an undue amount of stress on you to make an arrest here?
You better average out to have at least 2 tickets and 1 arrest a day. Yeah, they're going to make some questionable arrests because they don't want to feel the wrath of the department.
This former DeKalb County officer says officers were ranked based on the number of arrests made and tickets issued, and failing to make quota had consequences.
Work days that you were assigned, what days off you would have, what hours you worked.
But when you are penalized for not making a quota, or you get benefit, you get a pat on the back, you get recognition and benefit for making a quota, it's a quota.
We contacted DeKalb County and the DeKalb County Police Department. The department got back to us and said they cannot comment on this topic since there is pending litigation. As for the case against the indicted officer, Demetrius Kendrick, that case is also pending in Superior Court. Live in DeKalb County, Carrie Kavanaugh, Channel 2 Action News.
Here are more details on the drug case involving the officer. Alfonso Ellaby says in surveillance video you can see the officer Demetrius Kendrick planting the marijuana on him. Ellaby says in the video Kendrick distracted another officer, then tossed marijuana next to him twice. The solicitor's office dropped the charges not because of the video, but because the drugs were initially lost and they were later found.